Sylvia Amsler loves being a mom to her 1-year-old daughter. But there was a time when she felt she didn't have what it takes to be a good mother.
Oh, good job. Basically, I started getting anxiety that I'd never experienced before. Like, a lot of my anxiety was based around bad things happening to her. So if I was going down the stairs, like, my mind would just be like, you're gonna drop her, you're gonna drop her, you're gonna drop her. If I brought her into the kitchen, like, something hot's gonna hurt her, or it was just like all these intrusive thoughts over and over and over again in my brain of things happening to her, and I could not shut them off.
Amsler suffered from postpartum depression shortly after giving birth to her daughter. At the time, she didn't know it was postpartum depression because she said she didn't feel sad, just extremely anxious.
I think it's perfectly normal for moms to have a huge adjustment after having a baby. But when it gets to the point where you can't sleep and you can't eat properly and you have no appetite and you're starting to suffer panic attacks, which feels like you're dying because your heart is like literally pumping out of your chest, then you know like something's up.
I know, he's so funny.
For me, I didn't really see a lot of the changes. A lot of it was stuff that Sylvia was kind of dealing with on the inside. From the outside, it looks like someone's just being a little emotional, but when really on the inside, there's a whole lot of things going on, and I was really just trying to keep an open communication with her, right? Because there'd be a few times where she would break down, and then it's just like, okay, what's going on? Let's talk about it.
To help her understand why she was feeling this way and to learn how to cope with the illness, Sylvia did some research online. It was there that she came across Postpartum Progress.
There was blogs, articles, information, resources, support. There was a chat room of other moms who were going through the exact same thing that you could communicate with privately in a safe space, and you would have a lot of moms just talk to you.
For Sylvia, the information helped her to normalize what she was feeling. She realized that postpartum depression isn't just about depression. It's a whole spectrum of mood disorders associated after birth and even before.
So anything from like depression, obviously, but anxiety, OCD, rage, psychosis, like it's a whole like spectrum from one end to the other. And I think a lot of women just don't know that.
It was through proper nutrition, exercise, and self-care that Sylvia was able to help herself. She credits her husband for encouraging her to take time for herself and to do the things that make her feel better, like meditation, yoga, and spending some time alone. Now, Sylvia wants to give back to the community and help other women suffering from the illness. She's hosting a fundraiser in support of Postpartum Progress's Climb Out of the Darkness, which is a global event raising awareness of maternal mental illness. The event takes place on Saturday, June the 18th, and is a hike up Knox Mountain in Kelowna. There's also a beer and burger fundraiser at the train station pub in Kelowna, where $5 of every ticket will go to support Postpartum Progress. The event takes place on May the 29th. In Kelowna, I'm Marianne Okel for Go on Shaw TV.
Peekaboo.